Why does some schlub like me need something like Restore? I understand why a professional football player, baseball player would need it,
Honestly,
but why someone like me?
It's probably one of the most asked questions. Well, obviously, you're playing sports for so long, so you want to do that to try to be as elite of an athlete as you can. But all of us have a chance to be the best we can with our life, with our body, with all of our passions and callings and things we want to do. And that's really what Restore is all about. And the slogan is Restore, Do More, is because we want to give people the encouragement and the support and the fuel to be able to do more of what they love to do. Mm-hmm. And it's something that for so long we have been reactive in the healthcare space rather than proactive. But something that is so important as our health, why would we wait till one day we're being reactive? Like, let's be proactive with our sleep, with our nutrition, but also so many of these unique things like IV therapy, like cryotherapy, like infrared saunas. It's something that I'm so passionate about because I want to encourage everybody to live life to the fullest, and I just don't want to hashtag it or put it on a bumper sticker, but live it out.
Well, Tim, let's center this conversation what we talk about all day, which is inflation. Very, very hot right now.
And I see it.
In trying to bring Restore and some of the therapies and treatments that you offer to the masses, how do you make that accessible and affordable?
Well, I think it's through partnerships. I think it's through continuing to grow where you can bring down the price. It's something that is definitely an investment. But when we're investing in so many things, why would one of the last be your body? Mm-hmm. Right? Y'all talk about investments all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So one day you can have something more in your wallet, but you might not be able to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I would love to understand that, but let's be able to enjoy the blessings that we have when we get the chance to use them, but also let's feel good so we can actually really enjoy it.
Does Restore and the message that you're giving, is that just pretty much something that only either athletes, whether professional or just kind of weekend warriors get, or is it just normal people will sort of look to something like this?
Everybody, because
and you think they get that?
There's nobody that's normal. As we all are unique. We're all gifted. We all love to do different things, right?
Yeah.
So every single person is unique and special and awesome in their own right. And let's encourage that, but let's also be able to enjoy that by being the best and the healthiest we can possibly be by being proactive, not reactive in it. And I think so many of the different things that we offer at Restore are things that no matter if you're a young athlete or just someone going to school, or you're someone that maybe everyone's telling you you're past your prime, but you want to still be able to finish strong, like it doesn't matter. I think it's a place for everybody.
I spend a lot of time on Instagram. I spend a lot of time on TikTok. This wellness industry, when I hear wellness industry, I think about influencers, and there's honestly a lot of scams there. Yeah. How do you legitimize Restore?
Well, I think that's one of the things that they've done an amazing job at, right? When everyone that goes in there and they're going to get an IV drip, they're going to be able to see a nurse practitioner. It's not just going to be some, random person that's going to be helping you. It is going to be someone that is trained and qualified and going to also, be able to be there to support you, to give you the love and the care through this fuel, but also to be able to do it with the knowledge base that they're ready to help you. And so I think that's something when people check it out, that they'll also be like, this isn't just clever talk. It actually makes an impact. And I'll tell you, actually, I was filming something with Nissan a few years ago with my buddy Eddie George, and we were finishing. We were both exhausted from not sleeping a lot, and he was like, "Hey, I'm going to recover." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you found a cool place?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's this place in Nashville." And so I went with him, and I went, and I was like, "This is awesome." And so I was a client for a long time before we had ever met and connected. And
but the fact that you were a client and then now you become an ambassador, I mean, there's been a broader trend, I think, in sports with athletes who, in the old days, my generation came up, basically you just made your money off your salary, maybe a few endorsement deals. The athletes of today really seem much more integrated into creating their own investment ventures, whether it's venture capital, PE, or just being part of something. So rather than just going to a store and say, pay me money and I'll promote you, they want to be investors in that. Why have athletes, I guess, gotten more savvy when it comes to that? What are they seeing?
Well, I think for so many athletes, men and women, professionals, and even now with NIL amateurs, I think they're understanding the importance of building their brand, and their brand is partially tied to the teams that they get to play with, but also they're building an individual brand, which everyone's unique, and we're passionate about different things. And so some might be more passionate about shoes and fashion and clothes, and some might be more passionate about training and wellness, and everything's
How do you
great.
pick how do you pick what you want to invest in or be affiliated with?
I want to see three things. I want to see great people. I want to see a great product, and I want to see great purpose.
Yeah.
For me, those are three things that really matter. Life's too short, so I want to be able to do business and do life with great people. And then I want a product that truly helps people, no matter what it is. And then I want to have great purpose, because it's just something I believe in is making an impact.
And that seems to fit with your ethics, your faith, at least what we know publicly about it.
Well, hopefully that's the same as truly what I believe is wanting to make an impact in people's life, and I think so much of that is the fuel that we give ourselves, in so many different ways, by the friends, by the company that we keep, by fellowship, by community, by relationships, but it's also the sleep, the nutrition, and also the different ways that we can give ourselves the right fuel.
Tim, I do want to talk more about NIL, name, image, and likeness, because that was a monumental change. Have you noticed any effect on the game so far?
Well, I think there's so many of us are continuing to learn and see. I think that it is an area where there's so much adjustment taking place. And I think you've seen an impact in a lot of areas. I think you've seen some really cool things that have taken place, and some people have done amazing things. And I think you're going to see a constant evolving of it and a growing of it. And so I think there's been some cool things that have happened, and I think we're also going to continue to learn and see what happens over the next couple of years.
If you were playing college football right now, how would you take advantage of it?
Hopefully it would just be with the same kind of thoughts and beliefs and values that I try to share with you guys. I would try to be a part of things that have great people, great product, and great purpose as well. It shouldn't change when you're just in college or pro or whenever that is, right? It's still the things you're passionate about don't just change because there's a different title that goes with it.